Hello and welcome, friends. Today we're playing a little bit of Empire. So this is a legendary campaign with very hard battle difficulty. I started this campaign last night, just random auto-picked. We're now at turn 56. I kind of forgot to hit record yesterday, but essentially what we've done so far is we killed off the secessionists, we stole Helmgart, just to kind of keep the Barrow Legion at bay. We killed some orcs and kind of harassed some undead in this region, just to kind of help out Bretonia, and then we came back up north, mostly out of necessity. Essentially, the Beastmen had raised the entirety of Middenland, Nordland, and had basically pushed down into Altdorf and was besieging Altdorf, and so we had to move some forces up to deal with that. We ended up eradicating the Beastmen, only to have Festus, the Leech Lord, essentially destroy Hochland and start expanding towards the south. And so we couldn't let that stand. We had a couple of grueling battles with our good friend Festus, and he has now been eradicated. And we have taken control of the Brass Keep as of the last turn. And so from here on out, we're basically going to be trying and building back up our power. I lost a lot of units during that fight.
Sigmar.
Yeah. Oh, and we also what's his face? Confederate Balthazar Guild. We basically raised most of what we owned, just for the sake of consolidating our excuse me, forces and funds. Woo, that could have been way louder. And yeah, and so we're just holding on to Fort Sol because it's not a happiness requirement, just so that Balthazar can passively gain some XP here. We're not really doing much with him right now. He'd probably be better served in this region. But for the time being, that's just how we're playing.
Yes, my lord.
So, let us continue.
Orders.
I think our next steps here are going to be to kill off the Skaven. We're at war with pretty much everybody on the map, aside from Bretonia, Kislev, and the dwarves. Clan Angren's pretty mad at us, so we'll see how our dwarven relations end up going. We're not at war with Sylvania yet, but obviously our short victory requirement is to obliterate them, so we will need to kill them at some point. We also need to destroy the Barrow Legion, so I am spread pretty thin here. I haven't been confederating as much as I probably should have been, just for the sake of not having to micromanage a super large region with very few armies and not a lot of income. We have a lot of money, so since all our units died a couple of turns ago. And so you can see that between the Norskin Jarls and, oh yeah, we're also at war with the Ecstatic Legions. Good old Azazel, I believe. So between what's-his-face over at Hellpit, the Ecstatic Legions, and all of the Norskin lovelies, we're having a pretty tough time as well. The Wargrove of War pretty much eradicated and took over a lot of this land. I'm not sure if this was raised by orcs or if this was taken by the Skaven. Kislev is just barely holding on. They're basically at war at every border. Let me just check here. Yeah, they're even at war with Ostermark, and they're probably going to be going to war with Wargrove here pretty soon. We do have a defensive agreement with them, so we are trying to help them out whenever they get into trouble.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Which is literally all the time. Okay, so so I've still got 8 turns on the stuff that I just lost. 3 turns to get some more great swordsmen. But in the meantime, I think we just need to replenish our forces enough to have something that can effectively take land and fight back the enemies of the Empire. I don't have Rieksgard available yet, which is kind of interesting. Should I go double mortar here? I guess 2 is always better than 1, right?
Now,
they're relatively cheap, and they do provide a lot of harassment and infantry killing capacity.
Huntsman General,
So
I will marshal the men.
terrible idea. Where's our 4th army? There you are.
What orders?
This is still kind of fucked by them. Probably can't even afford to actually take that right now because we're trying to build our forces back up on the main army. And so it's going to be a lot of turn passing and planning at the moment. I'm not sure how I feel about Marienland right now. So Marienland, you'll notice, owns a pretty large chunk of the northwest here. Not really able to move around, but during the turn loading. But they basically have all this land up here. I'm not 100% sure if I like that, if I want them to continue expanding. Our historical relations have essentially improved to the point where we have a non-aggression and military access pact with them. But they are quite expansionist. So I'm hoping that for now they kind of divert the attention of Sterling. Yeah, that's a lot of land right next to Slovenia. Let's just keep our imperial authority. Right now I'm kind of hoping that they draw the attention of all the douchebags over in this region, so that we can continue to kind of proliferate eastward. I really want to start putting pressure on the Skaven and on the Norskins. I don't really know what the fuck I should do about Bischoften here, about Ostermark. Like the fact that they're harassing my enemy is a little bit annoying, but actually I wonder if we can get them to turn their attention away from Kislev.
Welcome, my countrymen.
Oh, no, you literally can't say. Now, in terms of machinations, I think you can only pick. Yeah, that's it. Fuck. Okay. Well, I gotta get over
As
there.
is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Bad time.
Sigmarite Archlector.
This 100% belongs to this game, so.
Warrior of Sigmar.
You might be asking yourself, why don't I give this stuff back to the elector counts, just to kind of reduce the mental load that I have to deal with? And the reason is that they're literal potatoes. When I was fighting against Festus, I tried that earlier, and these idiots all just like got deleted.
The nation calls.
Okay.
So?
Just wondering if there's ways.
Huntsman General!
There's really no way to reduce my
I am Prince and Emperor.
financial expenses. I would like them to retain a modicum of stuff. Can I cancel anything that's being built here to kind
Servant of the
of not
faith.
have some ruins? Because we need some walls there and some units. I feel like the Skaven are literally just going to come down and kill me. Maybe this was a poor decision. Let's see what happens. If they have a force in Wolfenburg, 100% it starts moving towards Hurgig. Now, unfortunately, the Brass Keep is not that hospitable for us, and so that's a little bit of a nuisance.
Speak. I will hear you now. Be warned, my mood is dark.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask her to join. I'd rather she not get crumped by yet another enemy. It's fine, they're a million miles away. They can run across the planet to try and fight me, and hopefully something else hits them from below while they're on their way.
Orc scum!
Again. They might try and come kill, what's-his-face? Balthazar, which is okay. I mean, worst case scenario, he's a legendary lord, so we won't lose him. What the hell is going on with Volkmar? Is that guy still alive? Do we even know that he's alive? Where does he end up? He's like over in this region, right? Or even more south? Like down here. Yeah, he's like Land of the Dead, right? Or Land of the Dervishes. That's like his jam. It'd be cool if we could confederate him at some point, but I don't even know if he's still alive, to be honest.
Praise be to Sigmar.
Okay.
Here to serve.
Okay, so we have a couple of units. This
Ever
is going
vigilant.
great. 2 turns before we
Is it
actually
time?
get something here. Man, this Nurgle corruption.
I command
Never-ending
here.
Nurgle corruption is super annoying as well. The other kind of rough part is trying to maintain enough funds to support the electric counts when they get into trouble. Which I'm actually going to forego this turn since we have enough prestige to deal with it. But it's kind of an interesting balance for the Empire. It's like you don't want to expand too frivolously because you need money to support against invasions or like wars that are happening in other electric counts regions. Intrigue is going on here in the world. So okay, good. The dwarves are gonna hang out with the Bloody Hands, which is great for us. Probably not so great for the Bloody Hands. And it looks like northern provinces are getting
Bring me
quite
to
strong,
my men.
which is good because fuck village up there. That is annoying. Shielded everything. These guys back in. So these guys are good. We're actually going to pull
Champion of the faith.
like so. And then I think
By the comet.
maybe some pretty unhappy campers here.
Ready.
2,500 to get that up. Bueno. And just so expensive to
I am Franz. They
recover
will
this
obey.
fortress. Let's see, this will put me at 19. Oh, and I guess I can get a great swordsman.
The Empire.
At, 20. I should probably look at my hero caps to see if there's anything else I can add. I think it's probably a fantastic idea to get an Empire captain leveled up in Sigmar's army. And I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm kind of... The Empire's heroes are weird. I don't know... Like, I know the buff from the Witch Hunter is just unreal, and I'm sure when they're kind of at the point where they become immortal, they probably crump in melee combat, but I've always felt very underwhelmed by Witch Hunters outside of their accusation ability. I think that the Warrior Priests, or whatever they're called, are really good. But unfortunately, I don't have the infrastructure for them right now because I've teched into other stuff. As you can see, we were focused primarily on cavalry that we're not putting in our army, and Jesus Christ, these guys are expensive. Literally 3 times the cost. For what is their magical? Oh yes, okay. They're actually, that's pretty sick. The big melee attack buff.
Protector
What's
of
not?
the weak.
All right, Philip.
My order agrees.
It's time to move.
Show me the accused.
Good. Nice big army here for us to delete.
No!
So I think we're gonna start moving.
Onwards!
And if Brasskeep decides to rebel,
I see no other option.
so I'm hoping that this fucking recovers eventually.
Servant of the faith. True servant of Sigmar.
So everything now has some walls. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, can't afford any of that stuff, but we would like to get the unique building chains. They are a nice flavor, and they do provide some good bonuses. Oh no, looks like Throt. Is it? That's Throt, right? Throt the Unclean. Yeah. Oh yeah, his name's right there. Duh. Paying attention, clearly. So we need to murder Throt in order to start pushing east, it looks like. viable it would be to set up a ambush for him. Jesus. Finally remembered this. Oh, it's so expensive. I'd rather
I am
have some
Prince
happiness
and
going on.
Emperor.
It's crazy that there's like 0 drop in normal corruption here. It's pretty rough. Okay. Man, I can't even like.
Here
Can't
to
even
serve.
ambush because I'm just gonna be
Very
taking
well.
constant attrition.
Now,
Because it feels bad.
let's go.
Now, the nice thing about this is that Throt is clearly focused on me, so as long as
Step too far.
My decree.
as long as Katerin can fuck with Olaf over here, and hopefully we won't be losing an ally in the next couple of turns. Oh, right, 4,000 freaking gold, 6,000 freaking gold.
I command here.
Tools of judgment ready.
That's good.
Keen sight. By Sigmar.
So,
Praise
So
be
the
to
thing that I said I
Sigmar.
was going to do forever ago. Let's see. So we have an extra captain we can get, which I think we actually want to put into our boy's army.
How should we proceed? Never.
The man Carl
If
Franz.
that's what the Emperor commands.
I'm really hoping they actually try to ambush Carl here. I think we'll absolutely delete them in an ambush between stalking handgunners and Knights of the Blazing Sun. They do have Poison Wind Mortars, I think those were, which are pretty dangerous, but let's see what we can do. I may have to retreat here and just hope for a loss of Nurgle corruption over the next few turns so that I can get back to ambushing in my territory. There's a lot of light forest between me and Throt right now. That would be really good to try and set up some easy picks on his armies. Perfect. Basically going primarily combat. Reload time reduction would be really good. Basically all combat, kind of ignoring most of the industry and college upgrades right now. I just really need to not get crumped to maintain my momentum.
Sir, march.
What are we at now? 72. This is going down by like 10 per turn. It's going to be another 2 turns before
yes,
3
to
even
unite
before
the
we
provinces.
are no longer suffering corruption, which gives me enough
Is it
time to
time?
get these guys. Yeah. So. Although, let's see.
Not Squire's will.
Oh man, what's the play here? I think this is the play. I think we build up this force a little bit. I almost want to promise you that they're going to besiege me here.
Is
Now
it
that
time?
we're working on the infrastructure. Let's see. Let's see what you got, Throt. I think we win that fight if they outright attack. And if they encircle, then I think we have an even better chance of winning the fight with Franz's army to support. All it really takes is one pivotal encounter to basically end a war. It just requires one way or the other, so that's why it requires me to be quite careful. Yeah, I don't really care. The humans love me.
Ready.
So no Throt yet.
Get training.
Biding his time in the shadows. I really need... fuck. So expensive.
The Empire.
So
Ready to
expensive.
serve.
I mean, the other thing we can do is just
Fall in, men!
consolidate our forces in the south here. I find it hilarious that you get like all the units from what is it called? Vermintide, or not Vermintide? Is it Vermintide? The Total War Warhammer first-person game.
Warrior
I
of
love
Sigmar.
that little kind of Easter egg in there. All right. Luckily, the Wood Elves are proliferating rapidly. Are they at war with? No, they've got military or defensive alliances. Good. So I'm hoping that somebody fucks with Karak's for me. I deleted Heinrich Kemmler a couple turns ago. He decided it was a good idea to try and attack Bite Pass.
What does the
That
Emperor
ended
bid?
very poorly for him. Because I really don't want to have to move a bunch of forces from literally the opposite end of the Empire all the way down. We do have kind of a very awkward stretch here. Man, I really wish Talabeclan owned their province, so I could just... I wouldn't mind taking their lands, personally. How am I doing with Clan Agrand? Okay, they're getting better with me. The Golden Order doesn't exist anymore, so in a few turns, that minus 25 should just disappear.
Who calls?
Kind of be friends. Cares a Karak likes me a lot.
Welcome, friend.
Would like to defensive alliance at some point.
Onward. Greetings.
As you can probably tell, I have
The
$0 in
history
the bank.
our people share is
I'll do it.
Now I have some dollars in the bank.
I stand apart.
Right. Okay,
I
Western
was not
provinces.
informed of this encounter.
Okay, they're defensive alliance with them. Not going to be able to afford to trade. Debating whether or not to give them a gift. I think I become a greater strategic threat as time goes on, so it's probably best to make friends with them early on.
Forgive me for not recognizing you, friend. I took
Just give away all the money I just
Very
made off
well.
that non-aggression pact. Try and get some relations going with them. If we can get trade going with them, I think, have we researched tariffs yet? That's the real question. Yeah, we have colonial factors, okay. So I think trade with them would do
The
most of it
nation
of
calls.
our
Ready.
stuff. I'm gonna drop one of these boys, and then next turn we'll pick up our regiments renown again. Zintler's Reichsguard, I threw them into 2 units of Gorby's chariots, Nurgle Gorby's chariots, and 2 units of Nurgle Chaos Knights with lances and barding. Needless to say, they died. Miserably. But they did a good job. They held them up for literally like 5 minutes. It's pretty impressive. I guess with all the kind of campaign buffs. I mean, obviously they lose that trade like instantly in a multiplayer battle, but I don't see anybody running Corby's chariots and Chaos Knights with lances and barding. At least to that extent. It seems like a miserable investment. Who's... Oh man, why do you guys have to fucking fight all the time? I swear to God, man. Playing the Empire campaign is just babysitting.
Yes. Drill.
That's all it is. Just a giant babysitter.
The nation calls.
Children. Okay. I think we're almost at the point where we're not going to be suffering attrition here. So we're going to go ahead
My orders are to
and
move.
prepare for an ambush.
In the name of Magnus.
Just get a little
On
bit of,
march! Sigmar's will. Looking ahead.
I don't see any armies
Awaiting
outside.
orders.
Which means throw them to the left, actually. Oh my god, I need 6k for that, right? Does this even give me anything other than just like access to Empire units? Okay, the control's nice, the recruit rank's nice, and it gives a garrison. Not too bad. We will need a blacksmith in the region, which I don't think Middensteg has any special buildings, so we're gonna probably put a blacksmith there. And then I would like to get like all the warrior priest conclave stuff, and Imperial Academy and so forth. That would be good. It would be good. So, I'm really hoping that the elves get more aggressive against the undead. I really don't want to see like a 40 stack of fucking Heinrich Kemmler's Legion like show up at Fort, I don't even know what the name of that fort is, at that fort in the south of my lands. That's actually like such a pivotal control point, especially like when the orcs were overrunning Bretonia in the first like 20 turns, and the undead were just rampant with even Musillon, or I'm sorry if I butchered that, but Musillon had just completely like ignored their expansionist behavior to just come and try and fuck me up, which was hilarious. So I just had like 3 undead armies between 2 factions, and a bunch of orcs on my doorstep. I kind of wish I recorded that. That was some like pretty pog play.
I am Franz.
Pretty proud of myself
They will
for
obey.
the tactics that I was implementing there. 50, really? 75.
On march!
Champion of the faith.
This is gonna be a bit of a meme, but we'll see what we can do here. So
I
Ergig's
serve
nice and
the
happy,
hell
the Nerval
to
corruption is dropping. We're probably gonna have to deal with a revolt in the Brass Keep here soon, which is fine. I don't see us having too many issues there.
I am.
Why are
Do
we
you wish
trading,
that?
dude? Come on, man.
No evildoer. The sons of Sigmar were a proud
That's
race.
so fucking expensive.
It is greetings, manlings. Are you ready? Go on then.
Greetings, dwarflings. Is it better to just get some? Yeah, because
Yes.
he's gonna ask me for a trade. 2 turns, anyways.
Would you care for it?
I would care for some friendship, dude. I just want to trade with you.
Ready to defend. I rarely permit.
Same thing.
Yes. Ready.
I am Billy Guy.
Non-aggression. Oh my god. We lose -3 a turn with that shit. It's gonna take a billion years. Let's see. Final Supper. Feels bad. Balthasar Guilt, still just chilling. Okay, here we go. Eric Kemmler is raising the thralls. I have a feeling that Jisoro is going to belong to not Corona very soon. Let's get some more income and growth going over in Middenheim. Okay, we have 3, 4 entire provinces, which is pretty good. Only satisfied one of our victory conditions, but we're halfway to satisfying our second of 4. I guess it's technically 2, but I'm a third of the way through that victory condition. Bear legions into die, and we'll deal with Sylvania eventually. They're actually proliferating quite rapidly. Looks like they're at war with all the dwarves. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Kislev, giving the business to people. I think it actually helps probably a little bit that I'm putting some pressure on them. Let's see. I'm hoping that I can take Castle One Rocket before Kislev expands. I'm really hoping Kislev actually turns some attention to that. I don't know, they're fucking home.
Go!
But we'll see. See what happens there. We're just gonna, I'm not even gonna bother scouting, we're just gonna do a full all-in on the Skaven next turn. I don't think they can possibly have the resources to deal with me. And if they do, then they will attack me this turn. Which they did not. Okay, there you are. Throt? Is that Throt? No, that's Garth. Ooh, if Throt's in this settlement, that could be fun. I guess Throt's trying to deal with Nordland? I wonder if they're at war. If they are, that actually works in my favor quite well. And we have... Okay, we've got a couple turns to deal with this. I honestly really wish Mr. Rick was at war with Kislev. Yeah, I wish we got more money from that too. I'm trying to offset the costs of helping with the defense. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Nothing.
To war!
Interesting.
Archlector.
So we're gonna try and actually
Ever onward.
sit on the bridge and defend this. Position when this game inevitably counterattack. We don't really need to fight this because we just kind of obliterate it. Just straight up occupy.
Yes.
Oh, that's such a boon. Now, Krutenwald is quite exposed here. Middenheim is fine because we have a garrison at the very least, but
Huntsman General.
I'm thinking that I need to raise another army, maybe. Or the alternative here is that we get Balthasar Gold back. Oh, who I cannot actually. Fuck. I literally can't get him to my lands. I guess if I could get. I just don't want to piss these guys off. I've pissed them off enough. It'd be nice to have some friends who are angry. I honestly don't mind at all that they're kind of expanding this way. I don't know why the fuck this guy took Gristle Valley, but I think I'd probably take these guys here soon.
All right.
Speaking of which, how are we doing on... Oh, I can make my dudes electric counts? What the fuck? Dude, I suck at this game. Dude, get you going, dude. That's sick, bro. What the... I did not even know. Yo, Balthasar Gelt, my guy. Wait, what? Just unlocks a bunch of shit? What the fuck? I had no idea this was a thing. This is so sick. Okay. Upkeep -5 for missile units. Ben, my boy.
We will.
My man, Benjamin. Okay, what do you get? -5%. Upkeep, weapon strength when fighting against all the jazzy jazz. Rupert.
So be it.
My man. Yo, this is so cool. I didn't even know this was a thing, man. I've just had like all these like buffs sitting dormant for the last like X number of turns.
Protector of the
Dude,
weak.
what the fuck? God damn, learn something new every day, I guess. Was that a thing in Warhammer 2? Because I don't think I really ever played the Empire very much. Like, at least not after the big
By the
reworks that they
comet.
did around all this stuff. Okay. Franz. Let's get it. Actually, let's do some training. I think having a bunch of... I mean, most of our stuff's already cool, but things will inevitably die and need to be replaced. And I'm gonna be replacing stuff
The Empire.
as we tech up as well. Alright, let's,
I serve
fuck, I'm so
Sigmar.
tempted to make my way towards Castle Von Rock, but I know that...
Summon the Elector Counts.
okay, that'll be a one-turn swing, actually.
Sigmarite Archlector.
Fuck. I would like to have him in combat. So he feels bad. Probably take another Archlector, honestly. Literally like my favorite.
Ready.
I really hope I can get Pokemon.
Huntsman General.
That would be absolutely fantastic. Speaking of which, how do I fucking... What is the technology that someone has to research? Or like, what has to happen in order for all of the... Cannot be closed, that feels bad. I wonder what the technology is that has to be, or like what
Ever
the kind of
vigilant.
event is that makes everyone with a port learn about each other. And at what turn that happens. My god, dude, that's so sick. What the fuck? Cool.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Alright, let's get it. I am debating, like, if we can get Aarongrad as well, I think we literally gift it to Kislev. Pretty sure the Orthodoxy is like fucking very long dead. Oh, I only use one unit anyways. Thanks, Grum. Always happy to take free money. Now, we haven't quite had a battle yet. But we are sitting at 35 minutes here. So I think I will...
Who calls?
Oh, do we go all in on this?
Move!
Fuck it.
No food meat their place.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we lost one. I should have. Throughout medium range.
No! Doomed!
I live to serve the Emperor. My journey begins. Ready
Might be
to
far enough to
serve.
ambush this guy.
I will do anything for Sigmar.
The idea here is that I don't think Throt would ever like dare to attack this army outright. I think, or at least if he does, that would be stupid because it's just an auto win for me. Especially given, I think I've already fucked Throt up once, and so he doesn't have a lot of tech because the AI is not spending much time global recruiting. Let's get this up. I think we can get this positive before we ult here. This is Rupert. Just drop the attrition in case this guy finds himself under siege. I don't know why people don't just like besiege me.
Huntsman General!
So that Pyrrhic victory goes to like a close defeat if I sally forth, which usually on Legendary you can eke out. I mean, unless you're like doing like cringe-worthy cheese, you can usually eke out. Like you can take Pyrrhics into close, or Pyrrhic victories into close victories, Pyrrhic defeats into Pyrrhic victories. Like usually you can get one step above the AI if you're not doing like literal cringe-worthy cheese.
Welcome, old.
Dude, I love you. Just give me money. Money and trade. So just money and then more money. Clan Angrand. I wonder how they're feeling about us. I think we need to get them on board the money train. Yeah, I'm really not sure how Azazel is in campaign. I know he just gets like instantly deleted in multiplayer if you don't like micro the hell out of him. Fuck off, dude. God damn it. Aren't you like fucking... Aren't we like 5 on the elector counts? Like, why are you trying to run away
Huntsman
from me
General.
every 5 minutes? It's super frustrating. Also, what is going on over here? Oh, that's the forest. Oh, Throt left. Ooh, here comes the, so...
Is it time?
Honored to serve.
Okay, I think now that we're back to full strength here, we just bring this army back to kind of support us. Yonder. Ooh, we don't have a lot of shit here. I'm really hoping Throt's not just like hiding in the bushes over here. That'd suck. There's 6,000 there. Our income's looking really good, and I don't think we need to muster another army yet.
Your word is my command.
In truth, we're probably just gonna
Praise
ourselves
be
a
to
little bit extra.
Sigmar.
I think Erengrad would be such a huge boon for Kislev. I think they'd love us forever, and I also think that we wouldn't need to worry so much about the north. Like, I think if we kind of buffer ourselves with Kislev, they should be capable of handling themselves. At least at this point. Like, they've fought off so many So many enemies. Quite impressively.
Raise
Oh,
Sigmar
shit. Okay.
by the comet.
I think we
The
lose
nation
Castle on Rock
calls.
in here. This guy.
Refused.
Yeah.
I command here.
Oh, wait, this is... Okay, good. This is Kislev sieging. I thought Kislev was being sieged. Good. If they take back Kislev, that's so massive. That's
The nation calls.
basically just like GG. Can we ask Kislev to make peace with our...
They are one. It is
Refuse.
our responsibility to vanquish evil.
Join war, declare war, break defense alliance. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, it looks like I can't get them to make peace. Of course, they're mad at me over Osterman.
Child of the Nine.
Sensible, but
I speak with the wisdom of dragons. Unity. Child, bow, for you are in the...
okay, good. They like that I'm trading with
Cathay wishes
Burning
no...
Wind Nomads. Don't want it.
You have to honor.
Don't want it.
Meow, speak quickly. Count.
I want to waste like 3,000 gold just for that trader rune. Doesn't seem worth.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Fuck.
By Sigmar.
Mistakes were made. I don't know where the fuck Throt is. I'm kind of scared about doing like a
I
blind
live
push
to
here.
serve the Emperor.
Like,
Moving out.
Sit in our castle.
Ready. Now.
Man, the gain on Clan Angren is so
What?
fucking slow.
Step forth.
Can you just stop being a douchebag and let's trade?
The dragon-blooded.
Enemy's court. Who's this? Oh, right, these fucks. Yeah, we're gonna eradicate most of them. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think we take Erengrad. And unless the income from Erengrad is just like insane, I think we're just gonna give it to Kislev. Give it to Kislev, have them give us like 20,000 gold for it, and then finish building up our infrastructure. And then turn our attentions eastward, I think, at that point. Actually, maybe even southward. I think at that point I'll be ready to start confederating. Stirland. I think I want to kill the Barrow Legion before I start dealing with Sylvania. I feel like a less capable enemy is easier to reduce to ash before we move on. So we'll probably do that. That might have to go into another episode, though. We'll see if I can get this Erengrad battle fought out within the next 15 minutes. That might be a good one. Speaking of Erengrad,
Do not frustrate me.
Warrior of Sigmar.
let's see here, 80% chance.
You are not as depraved as I.
Perfect. Just inside of his range.
I serve the Helden Hammer.
That way, if
Do
Sizzle
not
gets cocky,
the
once his
damn
army's dead, then
prince.
again, that war's pretty much over. So just try and bait him out there. What do I want? I think I need walls more importantly than anything. I'm surprised that the scaling haven't been more aggressive. I guess they have been pushing this way, but and I'm guessing these guys are... Oh, they're vassals. Okay, interesting. So, they're basically the Ecstatic Legion. Oh, can I? No, I still can't without going through these guys. Fuck. Man, this has been a wild campaign, honestly. Intriguing.
So,
The question is, did that replenish?
Protector of the weak.
Yo, that's pretty fucking sick, actually. And this guy, oh my god, though, look at the upkeep on these. Oh man, they're so cool, though. These decent melee combatant, has stock. That's pretty sick. Frenzy, always good to have. We know these guys, and then Jesus Christ, dude, armor person. Stuff, dude. These are so cool, actually. These like electric count. The flavor on this is just so sick. Man, oh man. One day I'll have the money to deal with. We've got 3 more regiments of renown to get. Obviously, the Demogryph Knights are going straight into our boy. What's his face's army? Franz.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Okay. I'm really hoping that I don't end up with the electric count prestige cost this turn. I'm really running low on prestige here. It's kind of a pain in the ass. The fact that Marienland owns like half of the Northwestern Empire is also a little bit frustrating. Perfect. I think Azazel dies here.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Free reign over scaling, I think. Of course. Got some happiness going here. Oh, even with the ambush being detected.
For the
It's because of
Emperor!
the second army coming in. It's smaller. So,
Now,
What orders? I will not obey.
who calls? Yes.
I think we'll fight this one just to get a feel for some of the Slaanesh Warriors of Chaos units. No Hellstriders. Nobody told them that was the most broken unit in the game. I mean, with the exception of the Hell Scourges, but I mean, they're really good defensively, but they're nothing insane. Okay, I think we have pretty much all the tools that we need to deal with this army. The armored infantry are going to be a little bit rough, but everything else should go down pretty easily. Maybe the armored infantry will be less rough now that we have Barona's Time Warp on our Light Wizard, and we're running two sets of mortars. And then we have a pretty capable force coming in on this side. The Luminarch of Hysh,
Yes,
maybe do a little bit of Azazel deletion.
Missiles at the ready!
I have no
General!
freaking demolition in this army. Interesting. Let's get these guys in the
Sigmar
trees.
calls!
These guys in the trees. And just have a front line of dudes that get to die pretty quick. And then a back line of dudes that also get to die pretty quick.
By Ulrich's wrath!
And then another line of dudes that will die just slightly slower. I guess we have an Empire Captain, right? So that'll do a pretty good job of holding up the armored infantry.
Light is might!
Still not in range of these guys, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna go all the way up soon. There we go. Perfect. So we've got some chosen. And we'll just immediately start
By
bombarding
none
cannons.
ready! Reichsguard!
These guys have separate
Obey!
groups here.
By Ulrich's wrath! Prepare for combat!
So it begins.
That's an order!
Let's not have our boy
Formation!
Franz
March!
getting hit by that's actually a little bit rough.
Halberdiers! The Empire endures! Reichsguard Knights! Mutter! Form a ring of steel! For France! To battle! We serve the Emperor! Yes, sir, quickly! Formation, march! A battle! What do you bid? No lingering!
Sigmar calls!
Oh man, this artillery. Oh my god, they're really just gonna bunch up here. They gotta start moving towards me, right? What a mess. What a mess is Azazel.
Servant of Sigmar! For Heldenhammer!
These guys flash once over.
Quickly!
Look at this. This guy.
We serve the Emperor!
Just do it as quick as possible.
Ah!
Let's get that monarch up here to murder some or some cat. Okay.
We are Sigmar's heirs! For Heldenhammer! Roar!
This is my command!
Halberdiers! Move in now! We are Sigmar's heirs! Charge! Quicker! Sigmar! Great swords! Attack!
Oh my god, dude.
Halberdiers!
One volley almost deleted them. They're
Great
unfortunately gonna
swords!
freak it
For the Empire!
Oh, Azazel's actually giving
At
me the business.
speed!
Okay.
Yes, my lord! Yes, sir! Ready for war!
What do you think? Spearman! Prepare for combat! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Go! See to it!
These chariots are renowned good.
I serve his!
Sigmar preserve us! Halberdiers! Yes, sir! Attack!
Chaos spawn.
Quickly!
Faith is my shield!
Like absolute trash.
Quick march!
To come through.
For
These
the Empire!
marauders.
Mutter! Charge!
War! For Heldenhammer!
Taking position!
These dogs are guarding us.
Free company!
Jeez. Oh, fuck. Even our Luminarch just got absolutely wrecked.
Listen up! Awaiting orders!
Charge from the back.
Ah!
Faith in the comet!
So basically, answer out those marauders and do some damage. Where are you?
Ready to battle!
Okay, good. We routed the. Oh, where's Azazel at? Did he go? Oh no, he's
Charge!
just fighting some halberds.
Conditions acceptable!
Yes, sir! Quickly! What do you bid? Charge! Go!
The Empire endures!
Charge! Charge! At speed! By Golmaras!
This is like
Get them!
focus as these guys like came
Judgment
hard into
is
my backline.
coming!
This was not expected.
Spearman!
What's this?
Awaiting
Army
orders!
ability, man.
Great swords!
Ready to serve!
So this guy and
The
his wide ones
Tattersall!
stay against
Take position! Now!
Sir! Sigmar! Soldiers of the Empire! Hand gunners! Prepare for combat! For Heldenhammer! Might is might.
We are Sigmar's heirs! Quick
so bad
Take
at
the
this game.
ground! Battle and
Really?
blood
You're like
awaits!
90% full and you're running? Seems like a very unslash-like thing to do. Too lazy to move that Luminarch, it's just gonna hit trees for the rest of its existence. The range is on that. Okay, pretty close, but very useful. I just suck at this game. Cool, and that's the save done. I basically right off the Ecstatic Legions now. Oh man, yeah, I kind of fucked up. These mortars are absolute trash. I don't know like what people are talking about when they say mortars are good. Like their damage value is just so fucking low. Like almost like gold chevron on one and almost like 2 ranks away from gold on the other. They just like I need to go get some Hellblaster volley guns and some like maybe a great cannon. I don't know if a great cannon really is all that useful. I have the Regiment's Renown one, but it's with my Huntsman General because that seemed more thematically fitting for him to have an anti-large decimating cannon. And whatever the rocket batteries are called, Hailstorm rocket batteries. If I could get the Sunmaker in this army, then that would just be GG. I don't even need any other artillery. Things are just like fucking broken.
Bring me to my men.
Yeah, we always lose that regiment right now. There's always like 6 guys left, and I pull them back, and it's too late. Just writes them off. There we go. There we go. Okay, alright.
Summon the Elector Counts.
I can dig it.
Is it time?
Honored to serve.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Champion of
Could
the
do,
faith.
actually. Fuck. Oh, now it's not gonna let me.
Moving
That's
out.
lame. Let's give him the mortars.
Sigmarite Archlector.
Because 3 mortars
Your
is
word is
better
my
than
command.
1 or 2. As bad as they are.
The nation calls.
I need something that's actually good against stuff.
I command here.
I feel like these buffing powers aren't as great. Spend a massive 800 gold per turn on those 2 units. It's fine. I think we're in a pretty comfortable position economically now. And we have a ton of stability throughout our realm for the most part.
The land provides.
So
Praise be to Sigmar.
we are at the hour mark, so I'm gonna call it here.
Friends of the
This
Empire,
turn. What's up,
come.
Kislev? No Wintertooth. Might as well. We're at war with all the other Norskins. What's an extra giant killer troll, right? But yeah, I think at the end of this turn, we'll let the legendary autosave do its thing, and then we'll call it good. Calling it good. I really gotta start doing more like maybe some streaming and stuff. Cause I don't do like rollbacks or like, you know, copy save files or any of that bullshit with my legendary campaigns. I don't cheese. I just play the game the way it's intended to be played and try and outclass the AI. And players in multiplayer, but usually it's a lot easier to outclass AI than it is players without cheese. It's a little harder, but It's definitely a lot more fun. Talabecland. We're gonna assert independence. The land's gonna cut off between me and the Wargrove of Woe.
Yes,
I think
to
until I
unite
take
the
Erengrad,
provinces.
it's not a great idea for me to
Ready to serve.
split my forces there. I think we just take Erengrad right now.
I shall see to it.
Into battle.
What the fuck is Grimgor? I know he starts on like the northeast edge of the mountains now, but it's weird to see. Done. Oh man, you're not great. There's a lot of cash money. I don't know. Maybe we just make Erengrad our. Because it's. Oh man, it's so good. Yeah, I think we just make it our. Basically,
The
our
Empire.
outpost in the north.
By the comet.
Sorry, Kislev. I wanted to give it to you, but it's kind of good. Too good to be true. This guy hard to hit. Don't care about his charge bonus. Not really. Especially if he's charge reflection thing all the time. Although we do play pretty passively, we do like to let things come to us, which can be good.
Protector of the weak. I live to serve the Emperor.
Awesome. Rocket's got his
True
stuff,
servant of Sigmar.
Norden just got raised. Oh shit, I need to go take Norden.
Yes.
How many turns? 3 turns on this.
Archlector.
The real question is, was it the
Yes, blessed is this
these
action.
fucking rats? Realist level questions. Okay. Let's get those cooldown reductions. And then I think we'll go missile strength next, but reductions first.
Now.
We can commandments. Growth is always the one until we're up there. Speaking of growth being always the one, I think. Fuck, it's so expensive. We have a lot of growth outside of the commandment, so I think we'll go income here. Because we're never going to upgrade if we don't have more money anyways.
Tools of judgment ready. Yes, for now.
What
If these really
orders?
are just ruins, I'm honestly going to go take it with this army once they're in a little bit better shape. I have a rule that I don't like more than 3 of things in my army. It's like 3 of a specific data sheet. The exceptions are like regiments and renown and stuff, because they're obviously different data sheets, but different costs and everything. But,
Huntsman General.
yeah. Okay, now we're gonna call it. So yeah, thank you all for joining. If you like my witty banter and seeing some of my campaign play, then like and subscribe, and eventually there will be viewers on this channel, and it'll be great. Until then, everybody have yourselves a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week, and a great weekend. And I'll see you next time. Probably with some multiplayer stuff. I do need to do a little bit more
You are not
multiplayer
welcome
practice.
in my court.
We are still on
Yet
the
here
ranked
you are.
road
Friend
to top
or
100. So, but also, fuck you, Grimgor. I don't want you at war with Kislev, though. Because I want them to grow big and strong. So that they can get mad at you and kill you themselves. Since you're literally sharing a border with them. Is this Grimgor up here? No, that's... It says unknown. I'm pretty sure this is all Grimgor. North of Karakadran. Holy shit, Karakadran. Or maybe this is Karakadran that owns this. I hope so, because is Grimgor still dark green? Who knows? Who knows? But in any case, it doesn't matter what I pick here. But also, fuck you, vampires. Erengrad is being besieged. What kind of stupidity? Also, holy fuck. Shit's getting real. Okay, we'll deal with that on another time. That'll be fun. Anyways, thanks for joining, everybody. I'll see you guys next time.